The amount of information in Project Moon's newest livestream, which addresses the timeline of the game in the latter half of 2025, has a lot of information to digest. So here's a quick summary of the information of what happened in the livestream in chronological order. Quick shout out to this comment in particular for basically making the backbone of my script. First of all, Limbus company is actually getting quite popular. Kim Ji-hoon says,
Thank you very much.
next up is the new Mirror Dungeon, Mirror of Eternity. This will have new features such as 7 center chain battles, more ways to use Starlight, a new pre-assembled character lineup which can be rented, and a slow expansion of new universal and exclusive ego gifts being added with each intervallo reruns, and refraction railways. We also got an announcement on the 6th Walpurgis Night, Hatred and Despair, with its main focus being the magical girls. It will feature 2 IDs and 1 ego. One of the presumably new IDs is Don Quixote, Queen of Hatred. The next announcement, which is centered around the Ham Ham Pang Pang new theme, contains heavy spoilers for late game Library of Ruina. Please skip to the next section if you haven't completed the game or plan to play it. The new Ham Ham Pang Pang theme is the Reverberation Orchestra second encounter and the Black Silence. They will be selling merchandise around this theme such as Black Silence gloves and the almighty drippy Argalia earphones. There is also a trailer which can be watched on their YouTube channel. Next is the Time Killing Time rerun. They are adding a new announcer Hubert, which will also be coming with 1 identity and 1 ego. The Season 6 highlight identity has been teased. It is currently in the designing phase, so it might be a bit before it releases. There is also information on the next upcoming intervallo, which will be featuring us training Zichun and Sinclair on how to be the next hierarch. This will feature 2 new identities, one being Wei Yi Sang and a Heisha pack. I know Esku is happy right now. And a new announcer which will feature both Zichun and Wei. There is more information about the upcoming Arknights collab. As some were expecting, it is a completely limited extraction. More details will be revealed before the event officially starts. There is another Intervallo rerun, which is the Warp Express murder case. With the Warp Train announcer being the new announcer, it will also be coming with either 1 to 2 new identities and 1 to 2 new egos. More information was revealed about the Millie concert, called 1 Million Moons. I see what you did there, Project Moon. Here's the main information about the concert. More information will be released later. Also, Ham Ham Pang Pang will be selling merchandise themed on Millie's music and live goods. Another Walpurgis Night announcement. This time, it is very minor as we literally only get text saying that it's library guest themed. A small announcement about Project Moon's 9th anniversary. Apparently there will be no big news or anything significant. Probably. Refraction Railway Line 1 will be rerun with plans on making it permanent. It may feature level adjustments. We have a small announcement about Kanto 9, The Unsevering. This will be Ryoshu's Kanto. They plan to release it around mid-December. Due to this release date target, new railways and Kanto 8's second intervallo may be skipped. However, they will not do this only if releasing Kanto 8 by the end of the year seems impossible. There was a decent section of future improvements, such as improved UI for the formation screen, improved understanding of battle gimmicks such as ranking the priority of each passive and marking skills related to those passives, implemented a continue function which will consume lunacy to retry from wherever you died, in which case EX clear will be cancelled. However, if the stage gets nerfed, they will refund any lunacy spent on continue. There has been new and breaking research at Project Moon headquarters, a identity skin function, reduction and optimization of storage space, implementation of new content that is affected by identities and ego collection, such as a dice board game and a roguelike, and a gradual release of ego thread spinning tier 5 updates. My account is not going to like this. And now for the largest section of this live stream, which is the future direction of the company and Kim Ji-hoon. Let's begin. They can't increase the number of staff as Kim Ji-hoon feels that he has reached his limit. By the time the headquarters building is completed in 2 years, he hopes to have enough experience to be comfortable and increase the number of staff. The popularity and scale of the game has become too large, so they will create it at a pace that they can continue without restraint. They want to create content that allows people to enjoy the story even after they take a long break and return. Okay, let's get a bit real here. There's actually a decent amount of detailing that I simply just do not want to summarize in this video, as I believe that is quite personal to Kim Ji-hoon. I believe that you should hear it from the man himself. I highly recommend watching the stream at around this timestamp and skim through it yourself so you can get the full picture. Anyways, he next talks about using photos of his own face for Photoshop editing. Basically, you can use it as much as you want, but requests that you do not upload photos of other employees. He says that legal action may be taken otherwise. Job advertising time. They are looking to hire SD sprite artists and combat designers. If you are interested in the full details, you can watch it at this timestamp in the live stream. New Identity Extraction, Eastern Thumb Capo Mersol and Soldier Sinclair. You can watch the full trailer on their YouTube page. And finally, it wouldn't be Project Moon without 1,300 free lunacy distributed as a thank you. And that wraps up the summary. I'd just like to end this video by saying thanks to Kim Ji-hoon for being an amazing director and making these fabulous games. I was a bit shocked at first about hearing his own personal struggles of being a CEO, so I just wanted to say that I'm truly grateful for being able to experience this amazing ongoing story of the ecosystem, which is the city. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. This is just my small gift to the Project Moon community. And thank you, and see you next time.